One of the things which made a big difference for me last year is that I stopped negotiating with myself. So once I said I committed to this, once I said I will do this, then what I feel, what I am experiencing has no say. Like I am not negotiating with myself about something because I slept late last night or because I'm experiencing like some dizziness today. So even today, I will tell you, last 3 days I've not been fully well. Right, I'm having a sore throat, and there is this. My body is not fully there, but that has not made an impact into anything because it is so aware for me. And earlier last year, today is my off day. So this week I can't do that. Oh, I can be a little frustrated today because I'm not well. Right, I can give an offhand remark. So for me, I am commitment or I am committed has become the tool that after which I do not negotiate with myself. The only thing which I give myself permission to do is to consciously change my commitment. Right? So if I say I am the best, or if I say I get up every day and do this exercise or whatever, then nothing comes in the way. If I slept late, then that's revealing a competing commitment that takes me to a yes and no, but I'm still showing up on that day and doing what I had to do unless I consciously say that I am no longer committed to that.
And what I'm hearing is that it's all a choice, and saying it, creating it with my language.
Yeah. And when we had a conversation, right, in the chat on WhatsApp last week, a game needs to have a criteria of winning and losing. Right? The word game here comes from a book called Finite and Infinite Games. Right? There's a book by James Cors. There's also a book by Simon Sinek. And it simply says a game, like if you see any game, like any sports game, there is a scorecard. Because at the end of that time interval, you can look at the scorecard and say who won. So that's a finite game. And then there is an infinite game where there is no winning or losing except like being alive or surviving. So any game within a context, within a time period, becomes a game only when you say that what makes me a winner, what makes me a loser. And again, not winner and loser as a judgment, but simply for that game. Yeah. So if revenue is important to you, as you said, right, then you just created a game, an alternate game for 1,000 leaders. Right. So a good question to ask yourself would be, what am I more committed to that is creating this game without even a revenue number? And this can be an all-consuming game. And at the end of the year or any time during the period, you cannot even assess yourself on your game. Right? If revenue is important and you have not put it there. So my question, right? Today's March, we are almost at the end of March. How far ahead are you? Requires the game to be specific.
What was the question? One more time.
So the question which I asked, right? How far ahead in your game from 0 to 100?
10.
Yeah. So you mentioned 10, but if you're not clear on your game, you cannot even answer that question.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. Yeah.
Still,
So
my game is 250,
yes.
so that's why I'm measuring against that.
So now, starting today, every moment will reveal a competing commitment, which will not just show up for this game, but for any other game also that you create. So just become aware of that. Make sense?
Yes, makes sense.
What are you?